Hello, welcome and namaste. This video is for my friend. Let's call him David. David is from non-technical background. He has done multiple things and he's working for some other company right now in non-technical capacity. But he has been learning for almost a year now, programming language, framework, and all different type of things to become a full stack developer. So he asked me that suggest what approach should I take, how to get into lend himself a job. So here is a message for him which will apply to many other people. So when I started my career, I was an engineering graduate from electronic and telecommunication, and nobody gave me a job. So I took whatever job was available at that time, did it for about 10, 12 years, 12 months. Sorry about that. And then and then I found computers. So I spent next 6 months after leaving the job for next 6 months learning some of the basic fundamentals of the programming. So I started with C, and then in that program I learned Java, I learned Microsoft VB, I learned Oracle database and many other things in this program. And then I did a project using something called ASP and Microsoft SQL. The key point here, Microsoft ASP was just released, and SQL Server was new as well. I think SQL was there, but ASP was new. It's a web technology that you can use to build the web application. Now, this was the time when desktop application was still in use, and VB6 and Java, applets, and all that was in the market. So most of the people was going after those technology. Me and my project partners decided to do it on ASP, which has kind of almost like limited jobs and limited opportunities. But we took that risk. The result was in about 2.5 months, when we finished with this project and course, then I was able to land 3 jobs, because even though there was limited job, there was very limited applicant. And if you have, in my case, I was able to show the end-to-end grasp of this technology, as well as the project that I have done. I was able to speak beyond the technology. So that has helped me. Why I'm sharing all this? Because this exact same thing can help you as well. And in this case, David, if you do a market research about type of new trend that is going on in the market, most of the people are going after Java, React, and native programming, and all the mainstream technology. And if you can find what is the upcoming thing, and I can name couple of them. I can name React Native is kind of coming up. Flutter is another tech trend that is coming up, where people have a desire to not spend so much time in native programming and do something where one code base can serve more than one platform. So I'm not sure whether these will be the mainstream technology or not, but there is a potential, right? And every day something new is coming. If we go over the in AI side and Web3 side, then there is a lot of work happening around generative AI, but then a lot more work is happening around machine learning, blockchain technology, and virtual realities. What this mean is that the people who have a full-time job right now, who are a senior developer, they already have their career path where they are going deeper into React, Nest, Next, and then cloud, and then the back-end engineers are also around that. But there are limited people compared to the mainstream are working in these new and upcoming technologies. But at the same time, there are jobs, not too many, but there are jobs that have started appearing. You can go to web3.career and you can see for yourself that how many jobs that are already there for developers as well as product manager and other type of roles in the software development. My point is, do a research and find these new technologies and see which one match with your career aspiration. And what that mean is, if you're somebody who like very focused and very deep and complex work, machine learning type of place is something where you can explore things. If you don't want to go that deep, then blockchain, smart contract is still something which is new, but not that complicated. And then if you are if you're okay with gaming and some kind of virtual reality, augmented reality type thing, then VR related coding will be the place to go. So there are things that you can look into that matches your interest. I'm really banking on this virtual reality space where you have glasses from all different companies. Then you have apps that will work on these devices. And then beyond that, this is the entire virtual world where people are thinking new ways to repurpose the existing apps, existing tech in this virtual world. So the amount of work, amount of job is not going to reduce, but gonna keep increasing in this area. So my point is, you have built the foundation for about 1 year, David, and now it's time to identify what are the different things that you can do that take you or stand you out from all other developers, right? Like what we have done when I started, my project team started, then we picked ASP as one of the key differentiator. You can do the same. If you learn the same technology that everybody else is learning, that's okay path. But if you can add something that is a differentiator, then you are offering slightly different reason for a hiring manager to get you instead. So speaking about that, so with this research, you will identify something that you can add to your profile. At that point, I have several methods, several strategies to how you set what you have picked as a goal and achieve it within 1 quarter. So if you decided to learn virtual realities or programming in that area, then you can pick very tangible goal for this quarter where you still have 2 months remaining and you can start building a project. I believe when you build the project, that's when you learn most. So instead of spending 2 months learning about it, I would say just start with a project and keep adding more to this project while you're learning, while you're facing all the challenges. So that would be my approach, to identify 1 or 2 things and then break that into a very specific goal. Then you will have a weekly action, like exactly how this next 8 week look like. And at a high level, I would say that your next week is look like you are doing this research. Week after, you are pinpointing that one thing that you want to do. In the 3rd week, now you have a goal. Now you have a very specific outcome that you're looking for, and then starting week number 3, you have a weekly goal that you are achieving, and then at the same time, on a daily basis, you also have a segment of your hours, like morning 1 hour, or in the night 30-minute. I mean, it could be as simple as 30 minutes. If you have more time, then obviously that's amazing. But I guarantee if you spend 30 minutes every day at the same time, let's say 9 to 9:30 every night, then you're not going to stop after 30 minutes. You will keep going. But the consistency is more important, that regardless, you will spend 30 minutes at your computer doing something around this new learning, new goals, and new project. You achieve that in this quarter, you add something additional to the next quarter, and while you're doing all this, there are additional things that you can do. And I will give you an analogy of a house. So let's say you have a house, and in last 1 year you've been building this house, you have some raw material, you have hand built this house. And what we are doing right now is to identifying what are the additional things that we can do. Can we buy a new refrigerator there? And then painting this entire house with the new paint, setting up the lawn, fixing repair work here and there, so that this house looks ready to rent, ready to sell, ready to flip. So that's where what I'm talking about. So we talk about bringing a new refrigerator in the kitchen or a new cabinet, right? That's what you will do by adding something in your skill set. And then the next part is where you're uplifting your resume, you're uplifting your LinkedIn profile with a nice picture, nice bio, some kind of information that what you're looking for and what you offer. And then based on all the work that you have done, you will create your story. I call them frequently asked questions. So you will have a Word document or a Google document with 10-20 questions that you will try to answer to yourself. Why you want to be in the tech industry, what are the projects that you have done, what are the challenging situations that you have faced in past and how you have overcome it, what's the complicated project that you have done. And when you talk about your project, the project that you will work on for this new tech, they will ask, and you will be able to answer that why this project and how the thought process was, how did you design it. You don't want to say that I code from day 1 to day 5. What you want to say that how you brainstorm the idea, how did you design it, how did you pick whatever technology that you pick, why did you pick this project in the first place. So you should be able to answer all these why question, which is what help a hiring manager to see what you have to offer. So so at this point you have done your resume, you've done your LinkedIn profile, you have created your story, you created your FAQ document, and now you're ready. By the end of the year you will be ready to start applying. And most of the time, January, February is the time when companies are starting to pick up on hiring because the holidays are over, and that would be perfect time for you. If you start right now, and in next 2 quarters, you can utilize a lot of your work and deliver the project. And then by January, you're ready to get into the market. And what you will be doing at that time is applying 10 job every day, and every job that you obtain, you will come back and kind of list all the questions that they have asked, what are the questions that you was able to answer perfectly, and then what are the questions that you struggle, and then what can you do between then and the next interview. I promise, and it has happened with me, that whenever I start interview process, after 3-4 interview, my voice is very fluid and I can show a lot of confidence, because most interview you repeat what you have done in the interview number 1, 2, and 3. So by the time you have 4th and 5th interview, your voice is very solid, confident, and your delivery is very fluent. So that will happen. One other thing that you want to do is to start connecting with people on LinkedIn or any other platform that you prefer. But basically there are 3 type of people that you're looking for. One is the recruiters, second is hiring managers, and third, people working in another company but in your same role that you are trying to get into. And then obviously there are 3 different strategies to reach out to these people. Hiring managers and recruiters post job, and then you basically engage to that job by liking and commenting, so that they start knowing you as a person who is interested in the job. And then at some point you will be able to DM them and start a direct connection. When it comes to the developer on another company, they are busy people. They are not so much into LinkedIn because they're not looking for jobs. So not sure when they will reply. But then if they're posting online, you again comments. People love when they see like and comment on their post. I know I do. So that's a direct method, very easy method to show you exist and show that you value what they have to say. And then you can send them DM. It may take some time for them to respond. So make sure when you're sending a DM, it's clear that who you are, what you do, and why you're trying to connect with them. Because if they see value, if they see another developer from another company, they will connect with you because that's a group that you are in. So this is the strategy that I shared with David, and I'm now recording because I truly feel that it can help other people as well. So the summary of the process: my friend David, he has about 1 year of learning experience, but he's working in other industry. So he's not new to the corporate world. He's not new to a 9 to 5 job. So he has done that. And then now in next couple of months, 2 quarters that I'm talking about, end of this year is basically what I'm talking about, is he can look for the market, look for the new trend, pick 2 things. Then over next 2-3 quarters, you are working on different projects to learn these technologies, learn these new trends. And then by end of the year, you will have a solid portfolio, resume, and LinkedIn profile that you can start projecting and start applying. And then during your application process, this is where we talk about coloring the house, making your everything that you have done, all the skills and knowledge you have, into a perfect package, a presentable package that you will be offering to your hiring manager and recruiters. And at that point, you apply for a job, you give the interview, and every time you give the interview, you come back and have notes and then keep improving. After 3 to 4 interview, your voice will be perfect, fluid, confident. And then that's kind of the process. And just like sales funnel, just like anything else is there, the more jobs you apply, more chances that you will get an interview. More interview that you will give, more chances that you will get a job offer. So that's kind of the process. Your first job, doesn't matter how much it pays, you want to gain at least 1 year of working experience, and that's when the magic happened. That's where my Career Leap Mastermind course is arranged around. And then you kind of change the job and double your salary. And I have those strategies as well. But let's keep this video to just to this point where you are learning, you have some 1 year worth of foundation, and then you're adding something to stand out, and then you're applying and you're getting your first job. I'm very confident that you can do this. And I want to end this video by saying, I wish you best of luck. I have done it. I'm very confident that you can do it too. If you have any question, send me a comment on this video, or you're welcome to send me a DM on Twitter. I reply to each and every DM that I receive, or each and every comment that I get on my video. So all right, with that, have a good rest of the day. Bye for now.